Hi everyone, how you all doing today? I came to ask you something. Is it okay to read something other than the Bible? I'm asking this because I'm in school and at the end of the day, around 1 o'clock, we 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 read some of the kids there, four of us or five of us, read a book that we choose. The book we read, the first one we read was called Tear of a Tiger, which is a very depressing and sad book. The story basically starts with Gore's a teenager, lost slang, so it's a black kid drinking, and he had to witness the death of his best friend. He burned to death. It was horrible. And so he goes through cycles of depression, sadness. He's a counselor. But at the end of the story, everything turns against him. He can't he tries to reach out for help, but no one seems to be there at the time, so he can't get help at all at the end. And at the end of the book, he ends up killing himself at the end of the book. And the last note of it is like the last page is his younger brother, which is like he's like 6 or 7 years old, basically telling him at his grave, saying how much he misses him, and how much he misses him, and how much he's talking to him. Like, it's a sad book. It's a very it was a very hard book. It's a it's a sad story for. I truly wish that ending didn't happen, just because that fate's beyond me. Ugh. And I think every book now, like, they mentioned that, like, if you kill yourself, you're going to hell. I think some authors and people that do that just to spite Christianity in their degree, because no one wants to hear that your loved one is in hell because of suicide. No one does. So I think, not intentional, but they kind of like spike Christianity in the back, like, your God sends people to hell for killing themselves. Oops, sorry there. But truly, he was obviously unrepentant, because, like, he got drunk, which ended up death of his best friend. He had multiple other sins in his life which he did not repent of. So yeah, maybe, which is a sad thing. It's just a very oop message. But we're reading another book. We're reading by another author. It's called The Grave. It's like this kid that his parents got murdered and he got stayed with the dead. Basically, he's raised in the graveyard with the dead. You heard me correctly. The dead. He he's raised by all these spirits and junk like that. The author, I know of two things he's read, and he's written the book Caroline, which is a movie back in 2009 or something, and he's wrote the book American Gods, which is a TV show now. It's basically the old gods, which is like Zeus and like what African gods, all these Odin, all these like all these false gods from what we used to worship, to the new gods. New ones are like technology, Wi-Fi, are new gods. Like how the internet music industry, those are gods, which are, you make idols to things which become God to you. In the TV show, I've seen it on probably like early 2017. My mother could not stand it. She's a Christian, but because she got so confused by it. My dad would have to watch it a few times to understand it. It was confusing. But, ugh. The guy's written a bunch of stuff. He's written a bunch of graphic novels, all this storytelling. One of the people I read with, she likes more fantasy than reality. Figuratively, I have to read this stuff because I don't really know what to do if I don't. Like I want to, like, I'd say, good story, but not something as that detailed. But some of my classmates have one of my teachers have a Harry Potter like thing. He likes Harry Potter. Still, all the students, or not all of them, but like the first few uh I forget, early classroom, they have to play like Harry Potter. They get the assignments are Harry Potter. Like they read the book, and so the homework is Harry Potter work, and they get points for it. They have all the houses names and stuff like that. Many classroom reads a lot of books or stories. I like more than others. I guess I have only answered my own question. No, it's not really anything but the Bible. Some things you could read, but other things you can't.